Um, you know what? I like playing powerful women. I do. I have to say, I'm not really so interested in myself as an actress playing women that are I'm probably not as good at characters where women are victimized or um, I feel like I like to exert my power in films, and um, maybe that comes from the difficulty I've had as a woman in the industry, not being able to exert my power. So there's something about the fact that then that you just go, ah, it's like.
When it comes to new stories, new adventures, what do you look for? A good script besides a good character, or
I
being
think,
evil?
yeah, either a great character. I'm happy if I just get one good scene in a film, where I can show my stuff, just something with a good point of view. If I'm working with really good people, if there's a really good director, obviously the script is everything. If it's a good script, and sometimes just an opportunity to work with a great director, and you might not even have a great part, but you think, wow, I get an opportunity to work with this great director. So you can say, I've said yes to things that are not even very big, just to work with someone, you know?
I think that this film is very liberating because you can tell it's independent. Do you think that corporate Hollywood is scared of exploring different kind of stories like this one?
Yeah, I think this one's definitely on the edge. I think because it's an independent film, there was no studio, we had total independence. We definitely could play with the parameters of what's acceptable, what's not acceptable. And I think that some people might find it too much, what we've done, because it is a bit like, whoa, you're like, oh God, did you really do that? But in a way, I love that because it's brave. It's a very brave film, and it's talking about, women and fertility and intergenerational trauma, and all being done, and of course, in a very exaggerated, frightening way.
So Mona, what kind of woman is she? I love it the first time she appears with that great outfit. I mean, the wardrobe was great too, but we can talk about it later. So what kind of woman is Mona?
I think Mona's lives in the past, she dresses like some kind of old movie star, Like I think she kind of thinks of herself like a Betty Davis or a Joan Crawford, that she's, the main character in her own movie, And she's just very, very dramatic, and she's quirky, eccentric, and carries with her a lot of pain, a lot of pain of loss. And she has somehow over the years taken that pain and moved into a place that's quite evil. She's used her pain for bad rather than good, and become very addicted to a particular type of weed that soothes her, that somehow makes her not have to look at herself and what she does.
Well, the relationship with her kids was kind of unique. Could you talk about that? She's very, I mean, the matriarchal, really scary in a way.
Yeah, well, she uses her children to further her own ambition in a very extreme way. I mean, we've seen women do that, but this is extreme. And I would say that her older son feeds her narcissistic tendencies because he is in love with her. And so she uses that devotion and love to feed her and her wounds. And she loves him too. And they have a sort of a flirtatious kind of sexual thing happening.
It's
The
true. It's very,
youngest,
sorry.
yes, the youngest son she dismisses because he's always been very independent and always wanted to escape. And she hates him for that. She hates that she does not have power over him. And she keeps him on the mountain against his own desires.
Throughout your professional life, which has been the most satisfying period or shows for you professionally?
I mean, in a funny way, as a young actress, I was very much more in demand as a young actress. I worked a lot. I was always getting work. But I feel like now, the depth that I bring to roles is so much greater, with my lived life. And I feel like whenever I do a role now, it's much more satisfying because I put so much of myself into it. Whereas I think when I was younger, I didn't appreciate what it takes to be great.
So your experience as a person has improved what you bring in front of the camera. So there's a process. So in a way, you're a little like Mona. No, not like Mona, but there's some. Right?
Yes, yes, I would definitely say that in a way, yes, in a way, my pain is soothed by throwing myself into the character of Mona. By using Mona and by using this film that was very difficult to shoot. We shot through the nights, very, very cold, all through the night, which I have slight tendency to insomnia. So that was very frightening to me to not sleep all night, every night. That all was part of it. That was all part of the whole experience of putting myself way out of my comfort zone and, just kind of snapping myself into a different reality.
The cast was kind of good. I thought all these newcomers, they were very good. How was your experience with them since you share a lot of scenes with this
with
group
the
of
with the cast.
Yes.
Yeah, oh yeah, great. It was great. I loved it, because working with the young cast, it's like new for me. I haven't been back to America to shoot anything in a long time. And it was kind of like, wow, I'm the oldie. I'm the kind of now the actress who's been around and the older. And it was kind of, it felt different, it felt really different. And because of the role, I had to keep myself slightly removed from the cast. So I didn't really hang out with them. It was a little lonely. I felt a little lonely, a little bit, on the side, because one, maybe I'm older, I'm coming from Australia, I'm not part of the industry here like I used to be. And also just the role. The role, nobody wants to hang out with me. I'm a bad bitch, you know what I mean? Like I basically kept that going a bit.
Also, you had to be distant. I mean,
Yes, I
you have to
did.
be scary, distant, but at the same time, Mona seems like very cultural, like
Yes.
someone that will go to the opera and then kill you or something,
Yeah, yes. Yes.
right?
Definitely. Mona is very cultural. You can tell the way she dresses. She knows style. She loves beautiful things, beautiful pearls. She loves her hair looking perfect. Definitely.
The
She would never go
wine,
out of
the
the house.
wine.
The wine, how
Yeah,
you open the wine, how you drink the wine. Absolutely. I mean, she's lived centuries. She knows.
yeah. So, Jane, thank you so much. It was great talking to you.
Yes,
Really
thank
nice.
you.
Take
Thank you
care.
very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Caroline.
Thank you.
Ciao.